Hello and welcome back to another short one, but a good one. Today we're going to go over this question right here, coming in from Jeremy. Thank you so much for putting this on here to the community. Check it out. So this is for basically he wants to know how to make an automation, a workflow where in regards to his recurring clients, we want to update their total value each time they make a monthly payment. Okay. He says, I'm guessing it requires an order submitted trigger and the math function, but also custom values. I'm not sure how to use the math function at all, or not at all. That was me in the very beginning, but also thanks in advance. All right, so let's get right into it. You are going to use the math function. You are going to use a not an order submitted trigger because we want to, for the second, third, fourth transaction, they're not going to be submitting an order form anymore. That's really going to be just a Stripe subscription or most likely just an auto subscription being charged. So I'll show you what to do there in regards to the trigger. And we are also going to be adding a custom value that is true. It's going to be a number or numeric value. And we're going to call that, I'm going to just do current lifetime value. That's kind of what you are calculating here, or really the lifetime value per customer that you have, which is really, really big in regards to agency and high level and seeing how many months your clients stay with you. Okay, so let's rock and roll. First things first, let's create the custom value that we're going to need. This is kind of the workflow, super simple. I'm going to walk through it, kind of build it out with you guys. But let's go over here to custom value first. Okay, go to settings. And then you're going to click on custom fields. Okay. Once you do that, you're going to create the custom field that we're going to do together, which is, in this case, you can call it whatever you want. And for this example, I am going to be doing current lifetime value, which means how much money total has this one person basically has done with me. Okay. To do the custom field, super simple. Click on add field. Don't do single line, do a number because we're going to be using the math function. So click on number, and then from there, click on next. Actually put in the field itself, current LTV. And then once you do that, you can hit save and you are good to go. Sweet. All right, so here I have it right now. We're going to use that. Now we're going to go into your automation. So go to settings. Actually back out of settings and go to automations. And then you're going to go over here to the workflows. Okay. Once we are in the workflows, of course, we're not going to have any of this, but you're going to click here where it says add new trigger. And the trigger for this one is going to be, of course, something in regards to payments. It won't be an order form submission because we want to calculate everything that happens after that first time they submit the order. So it won't be this, won't be that, won't be this. Subscription, I don't think this is the right way to go. Is active and yeah, because this, not really. I don't think so. I would probably Safeway. I just looked at all of them. Go to payment received, right? So this basically starts when you receive a payment, and now we just have to filter out to make sure that we are we're calculating the right number for that specific product, right? So in your case, Jeremy, I'm most likely, certain that you are calculating your monthly, white label clients, your SaaS clients, of course. So let's say for example, I'm charging my people $97 a month. And I go over here to payment received. I sell other products too. So we're not going to just do that because then the math function won't just be kind of looking at one product. We want to make sure that this math function is adding the right amount of money. And to do that, we need to make sure we are, basically filtering out the right product. So payment received is the trigger. Then we're going to add a filter. Payment status, of course, is success, right? Because if we received a failed, then we don't want it to run. After that, we're going to click on source. I have found out my source is mainly through the funnel itself. And I looked at that by going to basically payments, then transactions. And then I saw that the source, I can show you that in a little bit. The source in transaction, it says my funnel name. So I know it's coming from my funnel. After that, you can then do submission type or transaction type. In this case, you probably don't need it. I did do Global Product is my product that is my subscription, which I have it under standard right now. So that's going to be it. And then I also wanted to do, you can do product price just to make sure you have the right one. In this case, I'm doing $97 a month. And then also transaction type, that is going to be customer present first transaction, right? So we want to make sure that, I know if you are collecting or actually connecting your Stripe, we want to make sure that the customer is already present and you're not just doing a, Stripe subscription that is nowhere near inside your high level account, right? So I would do customer present first transaction, because that will mean that you have your you have the person inside your high level account, right? So I would do that. Customer present first transaction. So like that is good to go. Customer not present subscription transaction. I probably would not do that one. Do this one, and then I would test it out, of course. Once you do that, name it, right? So like that, the naming convention I have over here is $97 a month, and we'll be good to go. If you do want to, if you do have an annual package like this one, you can also create a separate workflow. Or, you can also do, for example, this is $970 a year. And I can do payment received, $970 a year. And what I can do here is save that. So I have $197, $970. I did the same thing for this trigger. And then now I can do an if else. And I can do here $97, right? A month. Add to LTV. And then that workflow trigger is $97 a month. And then I do another branch here and do the same thing, but instead of that, I'll do $970, which is the full year. Add to LTV, workflow trigger is $970. Okay, so now I would have a condition. If it's the $97 a month one, come over here, and then we're going to do a math operation that basically we're going to add 97. That's the numeric value that we're going to add to what field? The custom field that we created together at the beginning of this video, which is current LTV. Okay, so for example, if I do that, bam, and then I can do the same thing on this one, math operation. I go here, custom fields, current LTV, that's the one that we did. We're going to add 970 to that field, and we're going to update that field, right? Save action. Boom. So this one adds 97. This one adds 970. Perfect. And the next step here, of course, is to test this out, right? So publish it, make it live, see if it actually starts updating the actual current lifetime value custom field that we created together. And in this case, just to show you kind of how this math operation works, I'm going to do a few little tweaks here to this guy. So like that, you can see how it does work. In this case, this is gonna, if I just put someone into this automation, it's not gonna go into here because it's not coming from one of these workflow triggers, but it will go into the none field, right? So I'm just gonna copy this over. It's gonna add $97 and I'm gonna hit save. I'm gonna publish this guy. And then now I'm going to add someone here manually. It's going to come through the condition. It's going to say no to this one, but it is none. So it will go through here, and then it will add 97 over here to the contact field, right? So I'm already over here. This is my test lead right here. I already have it as current LTV is 97. So you're going to see here that once this is updated, it will go to, it should go to 190, I believe 4, right? So that's going to happen. And now what we're going to do is we're going to test it, right? To do that, we're going to, let me select this contact over here. I'm going to click on the little robot, add to automation. Okay, proceed. We're going to add it over here to, where is this guy? Current. add to LTV, manual, add to automation, and bam. Now this contact, we should see it go from 97 to 194. Boom, right there. There you go. All right, Jeremy. So I hope that answered your question and you build it out. Let me know if it is working or if you have any questions or anything else specifically to this guy, and we will go from there. Other than that, keep on killing it, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.